Legend, wait for it, Daryl.
Hey guys, it's me, Legend. Wait for it, Daryl. And first things first, I need to bring to your attention that after 3 long years of releasing weekly content and taking this channel seriously, I finally hit a goal of 10,000 subscribers. And I couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you so much for sharing, and supporting the content on this channel. Having said that, I wanted to kind of do something a little different. Not a fan film, not wrestling. In December 2024, we received our first Power Rangers game in a long while, Rita's Rewind. And that made me think about some of the other Power Ranger games that doesn't get enough attention. Or at least games that I haven't talked about personally. And I love video games, I do. I have my Steam Deck for retro reviews. I have PS5, obviously, that's what I play Rita's Rewind on. Battle for the Grid, Power Rangers Mega Battle. And those are games I am going to talk about eventually. And I love Power Rangers. Look at my shirt. I work out in this shirt now. So, I'm going to start doing a review of obscure Power Rangers video games a month in all of January, and I'll skirt in some other stuff in there too. But without further ado, I just have one question for you guys. How come no one talks about Chroma Squad anymore? If you guys don't know what Chroma Squad is, it was a crowd-funded Kickstarter game produced by Behold Studios. And Chroma Squad was released almost 10 years ago. That's right, in 2015 it finally dropped on Steam and iOS systems. And it was slowly released out to PlayStation, Xbox. I think the Switch was the last one to get released. This game is still out, by the way. It's still on PlayStation. It's still out on the Steam. So if you have a Steam Deck or your computer, great way to play. It's on PlayStation. It's on the Switch. Prices may vary. I'm gonna put the prices right here because yeah. But it's a great game. I thought personally it was something that a lot of Power Rangers would have loved and Behold and cherished. And when I finally got it, because I primarily play this game on my iOS, my iOS is my iPhone if you guys don't know, I thought this was everything we would want as a fan. The ability to have an RPG game where you can create your own Power Rangers team, customize the look, pick what colors you want on that team, and go along and fighting villains. So what happened? How come it released and nobody talked about it? Well, I'll talk about it. Chroma Squad is an RPG tactics game. If you don't know what a tactics game is, it's essentially a turn-based game where you're given a grid, enemies to fight, and your squad, it's a Power Rangers game, so you're going to have a squad of 5 members and occasionally a 6th bonus member out there to go ahead and you're going to compete, and the goal is to eliminate all the villains on this level. You would have to face off the foot soldiers and the boss villain. The one good twist here, though, of course, is that because it's a Power Rangers game, not every level, but most levels, you'll even go ahead and have a Zord or a Mecha-based level. Chroma Squad is based off of Power Rangers and Super Sentai, and they make that explicitly clear because they mention both Power Rangers and Super Sentai. If you guys know anything about me, I'm heavily involved in Power Morphicon and some other Power Ranger conventions, and there's even a level based off of that. As the game begins, you and 4 of your friends are stuntmen already working on a tokusatsu-based show, but you soon get fed up of not getting enough credit and not having fun, so you leave to start your own studio and create your own tokusatsu ranger-like show. One of your 4 friends will go ahead and have a rich uncle who has his own warehouse full of a bunch of crazy and cool junk, including a head that's a brain that will act as the mentor character for this game. That's going to be very important because he's a very important plot device. So remember that. Okay. Now, as you guys are setting along, you will have opportunities to win loot and even craft items. There is a crafting system. You can also go ahead and choose and select what characters and colors your Rangers will be. And the customization is very good. You can name your Power Ranger team, you can name your mecha, you can even name your call signs and how you call your mecha/Megazord, okay? It's all really cool. Now remember, I said this was a tactics style RPG game, so because you guys are your own Power Ranger/Tokusatsu studio, you're gonna have to create your own episodes for your series. Those episodes that you create are actually gonna be the base levels they're the stages that you guys are going to go ahead and compete on, where you will take out the foot soldiers and the boss villain. Every stage has foot soldiers and boss villains that you will have to go out and take out. Almost all of them contain a kaiju versus mecha style final boss, which is really cool, and there are seasons. Every time you complete a season of the show, you will go ahead and the kind of gear you can produce and craft will be upgraded substantially to make your outfits look better. You will be given signature weapons, which again will look much cooler, and of course your Mechazord will go. Get it? Your Mechazord is also gonna look much more defined and awesome. Every ranger character has different abilities and such, okay? I based my colors off of these guys. All of them are named after my recent fan film, the Power Rangers Thunder Corps. If you haven't seen that, go through my videos. They're very fun videos, and people really like this one. That's what I named my team off of. Again, you can name your ranger anything you want. You can name your team anything you want. For instance, my pink ranger is a healer, my blue ranger is a techie, my red ranger is a lead character. All that stuff is really important. If there are any criticisms I have about the game, it's that there's not a choice system when you have conversations in the game. You don't get to say yes or no. You do get to answer emails and stuff from fans as you go along and upgrade your studio and finish episodes / stages in the game. You can choose to answer those or reply to them, but you don't get to really have like choice systems when it comes to conversations with your other rangers, your mentor character, or even some of the monsters that you will go ahead and encounter in the game. That's just a minor thing. Also, some of the instructions on the game are a little complicated and confusing. For instance, I didn't realize that I had a final strike that I could use on the Mechazord. I wish they would have explained that better. I kind of walked into it, but it's fine. If you guys do decide to play the game and you have questions, ask me in the comments. I'll answer anything you want, because again, we like this game, and I think everyone should have the opportunity to play and explore it. Like, if anything, I hope that this video sparks interest. I hope the whole sees this and is like, hey guys, you know what would be cool? Is if we made Chroma Squad 2. And again, you don't need to name your team Chroma Squad. You can name it anything you want. I have the Legendary Rangers on for my current team right now, which I think is really cool. I know if Jamari saw this, he'd call them Thunder Corps. Whatever Bruno from MMPR Toys would call his team. I don't know, guys. I don't make the rules. Arielin would probably name his team the Chapsmen. But again, if you get Chroma Squad, what are you naming your team? What are you naming your Rangers? As story-wise goes, the story's pretty linear. It's gonna walk you through it. The levels aren't too complicated. There is a huge difficulty spike and a major plot twist that comes in as you go ahead further in levels beyond. If you were a patron who donated or funded to the Kickstarter, your name's gonna be referenced. I was actually kind of shocked at how many people that I knew that donated or helped funded this game were mentioned and referenced. Tag Keith Howard Justice of Hinshin Unlimited, how you doing? This game does pay a lot of tribute to it. This game also does recognize both Power Rangers and Super Sentai. It's not just one or the other. Actually, all tokusatsu. There's even a RoboCop reference in there, which I could not have appreciated any more if I tried. Freaking RoboCop! Who doesn't love RoboCop? There's also some other references in there. I'm not going to spoil them for you. Again, I want you guys to play this game if you haven't played it before. I've asked some people around if they've never heard of Chroma Squad. It's still available on everything that I can think of as a video game system. So again, I'm gonna post the links in my bio, so you can go ahead and check and look for yourselves. So when they were about to release this game, there was a little bit of a halt on it because Saban Brands actually held like licensing rights to anything Power Rangers or tokusatsu over here. They did reach an agreement with Behold for a bit of royalties to release the game, and they eventually even, to my knowledge, helped them release it on major streaming platforms. So go Saban, I guess. Guys, this is a very good looking game. It still holds up for a game that was released 10 years ago. It's 32-bit style, like you're playing a Pokemon game or a Final Fantasy Tactics game. Very lovely, very beautifully crisp game. There are difficulty settings. And again, turn-based RPG combat. I think I've touched on all the bases that I can here. for Chroma Squad. This wasn't supposed to be a really in-depth review, just how much I loved and appreciated the game, and I implore you to play it if you can. What did you think of this game? Comment below, let me know what you think. I'm going to have another review of another Power Rangers game that we don't talk about. One that you guys really seem to forgot about, but was released around the same time. Can you guess what it is? Again, comment below, let me know. Also, thank you guys, as always, for sharing, and supporting my content. I am nothing without you guys. I appreciate you. And yeah, you're good peeps. So I hope you're having a super mega day, and as always, stay classy. Well, what do you think about this? I work out in this now. I work out a lot. So, yeah, I also have really good videos here, in here, you know, wrestling and stuff. Make sure you subscribe right here. And I'm definitely padding this video for runtime. And this is my first video game review ever, so be a little gentle. I'll have a much more streamlined format going forward. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Later, guys.